queues to do. So Dimmy's just rocked up with a big raid. Thank you very much, Dimmy. Legend.
Cheers,
yes, cheers. Thank you very much. And Zunk, of course, just before that, also rocking up with a big raid. Thank you very much. I hope everyone enjoyed the Zunk stream. And then we've got a couple of subs to thank as well. So I Squash people continuing the enjoyment of this channel. Thank you very much for the second month in a row. Spectacular. And I think that covers everything up, actually. Yeah, that's all done. Right, we'll show the teams. We'll start off with our opponent. This is Chalice round 1, and I'm playing against Shublanc and his Dark Elves. I think really there are two standout players for me here. There's the tackle agility, the tackle mighty blow, this guy here with the armor bust, and then probably number 9, the lineman with dirty player. I think they'll be the players that do stuff, and it'd be interesting to see how much value he gets out of Witch Elf number 12, and then the diving tackle. They're the support pieces. He has only got 2 rerolls, but he has got more fan factor than me and a cheerleader and a coach, so expect him to win all of the reroll kickoff events. My team, it's a bit boring really, isn't it? It's got nothing stand out about it whatsoever. What do you two think?
You seem to be missing a certain skill that I tend to see in elf teams a lot. I forget what it's called exactly.
You've only got 4 dodge. You've only got 4 dodge. Can't
against a team that has no tackle.
Only got 4 dodge.
yeah, the 4 dodge is going to hurt. I've also only got 1
it invalidates his tackle.
Yeah, that's great.
Right, 20k for nothing is wasted there.
Great. We'll send the invite and we'll get onto it. I'm going to duck out as usual, and I'll hand you over to the commentary team. Thank you very much, and I'll see you.
See you later, Andy. Good luck, mate. Take care.
You will. Focus.
Here he goes. Right, well, hey there, sports fans. You join us here as round 1, as Andy has said. It's his High Elves, the Elf on the Shelf, versus Shublanc. And we do have a change in lineup here ourselves in the commentary team. Joining me, hands across the ocean, it is Giraffe.
Woo!
Hello.
Hello. I'm so excited and also very overawed by the weight of responsibility of filling in for Hellboy.
Now, look, listen, everybody, I don't want to divulge too much about Hellboy's personal details, but he is literally defending his thesis for his PhD, which is very important to him compared to this stupid little game. So if Andy does get to round 4, he will be back. He's just out for January. But, Giraffe, thank you for stepping in. And people were sort of like worried about this, saying I was only getting you in to take the piss out of you from being from New York. And to them people, I say, forget about it.
Never do such a thing. Yeah. Very nice. So that's our first joke of the day.
Now Andy's choice. Andy is choosing defense. Ooh. Okay, this is obviously so he gets the. Now I've got to do the Hellboy bits, haven't I? So this is so he gets the turn 8 score for the 1-turner to make the game interesting, and all of that. So
the question is he going to keep the 1-turner on the bench entirely?
I think I would, wouldn't you, in this situation, knowing that you've got. The worst you can be is 1-0 down at turn 8 with a fresh 1-turner to come off the bench. I mean, if you take it, I remember Crystal with Skaven was excellent, as he not only kept the 1-turner off, he always kept the leader thrower off as well, just to give it the leader re-roll as well for turn 8. So,
yep, looks like it. That's what he's doing, and that makes sense. I chatted with Andy a little bit right before and asked him about what the plan was, and he was basically like, well, 1-turner, which sounds to me not like too much of a plan, but if it works, right?
Yeah, he had later on. Look, how do you know which particular Skaven team of Crystal's I'm talking about, Dimmy? Out of all of Crystal's Skaven teams, you're able to correct me on that straight away. And with you being the unluckiest man in Blood Bowl as well. No, dear. Can you believe, Giraffe? I actually chose Dimmy for a tabletop team. I literally had the world of Blood Bowl at my disposal, and I chose Dimmy.
And how did that go?
We don't know yet. It happens in a couple of months.
Oh, is this for UKTC?
Yes, will be UKTC, where hopefully Cauliflower will come and bring me brownies.
It's the only way. So Gelbeck, the inducements were a bribe and a babe and a wizard, so it's a full complement of non-star players.
Interesting. So look, there's no denying this.
Good luck, Andy.
I think this is a hard game for Andy to win. If the one-turner wasn't, Giraffe is coming to the UK TC too.
Not. These are unfounded rumors.
Hey, but my wife is coming to New York in May. You can show her around.
Are you coming to? Wait, what? What?
No, I'm not coming. My wife's coming with 2 of her friends for a weekend.
Well, you should probably join your wife. That would be very supportive of you.
Fine. So yeah. Now listen, as I was saying, look, good coach, great coach. You know, Andy could lose this one. There's no doubt about it. Let's not sit on the fence here. This is a tough game.
I'm going to try to do a little Hellboy moment for a second. Is they've actually only played 3 times, and they're absolutely even on their matchups. So they're 1-1-1. They have never had a full Edge matchup before. In fact, none of them have even played elves against each other, so we don't have too much information on that. But as far as playing each other, they're absolutely even.
Look at that! The records just come up. Shoe Black just mentioned that they have played before there, just as you said that.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Giraffe,
he's listening.
Stepping into Hellboy's shoes there. That was awesome.
I practiced. I prepared. This was a very serious situation. You should see what I have for ready for halftime.
The Giraffe Time report.
That's right, the Giraffe Time report. It's very academic.
Oh no! See, I normally nip out at turn 8 because nothing happens, but this is going to be quite an interesting turn 8 because the one-turner's going to be happening.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's basically the entire game for Andy.
All right, well, you get the setup period then, don't you?
That's right.
Yes,
I think I'll
this is the first round, mate.
So the real question is, how is Andy going to play around the wizard? And that's going to come up a little bit more in the second half, I suppose. But
your dream is that you do such a good job on defense that it, gets rid of the wizard. But it's one hell of a dream against a player of this quality.
It certainly is.
He's down, but not hurt.
Yeah, look at that. Not dead yet, but there is a bribe in place, so.
Oh, yeah. See, you did that very. You're taking very well to the Hellboy role because you've looked at what the inducements were, and I didn't bother. So there's a wizard and a bribe in play, is there?
That was a bit more of a. I read the chat where somebody asked the question, so it was, somebody has to fill in. But here we go. Here comes the foul.
And the KO on the guard player.
And that was fast.
See, that's where Hellboy normally screams Apo. But on this occasion, I don't think so.
I would have Apo'd that. I wouldn't have, though.
Well,
but Hellboy would have Apo'd that.
Hellboy would have Apo'd that for the player. Well, he's got the 2 dice hit there on the blotch player. And then do you just... Is there anybody you can hit?
There you go. Oh, got one power.
Got the power, lucky bugger.
Ooh, and a follow. So we're going straight for the aggressive touch and everything.
Yeah, he's going in then, is he? And as Andy says, you can't go half in with Blood Bowl, you have to go all in. So expect a lot of elf-on-elf contact here.
Here we go. We'll see who the bash coach is now.
Well, Andy's a banger. That's what we've come to know this.
What do you think? What's the weight now? Surely he's not pulling back, right?
No, you can't back out now. You've got to, like I say, it's in or all in.
I guess the question is, who's the juiciest target?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is he gonna put? He hasn't really got much in. He hasn't got a mighty blower himself. So you hit with the tackle guy on the mighty blow guy and hope he goes down. He ain't leaping in any way, strange or form. No, here you go. He's hitting the...
Yeah, there we go. And...
Got him down. If this was a miracle of a removal, that would really help Andy. But I guess you can't talk it all in, can you?
Yeah. And I guess the bash approach is because Chublanc doesn't actually have a bench, so... That's a little bit of an advantage that Andy has, so
Yeah, any removal's a
Anybody
good
done?
removal, isn't it?
this game is very moist. Yeah, and so we have started. Talk of moist and
Can I
biscuits.
check something here? Can you speak Russian or just do the fake accent?
I can't speak, yes. I
So-
lived in Russia for a good part of my life.
So if I like said something, then you could say it back in Russian.
Yes, depending on what it is.
Like if I said, during this fight, I've seen a lot of changing.
During
you
this
say-
fight, you've seen a lot of changing.
Yeah, could you say that back?
I probably could, but what's the context? What kind of fight?
Just, well, you know, if you could say them words back.
But why? I feel like something's being put on here, and I'm very, very skeptical of.
I understand.
Is this
Just if you could.
За эту драку много поменялось. Я видела много.
The way you
Изменений?
feel about me and the way I felt about you.
Dear God, what are you singing? Is this a song?
Not a
This
song.
has got to be a
Keep
song.
going. We'll see if anybody gets it.
Я думаю о тебе, как ты думаешь обо мне.
In here, there were two guys killing each other, but I guess that's better than 20 million.
I'm not saying this. I don't know what's going on.
Payoff coming.
If I haven't changed, you can change. Oh, is this Rocky? Oh, wait, is this a Rocky? Like, is a Russian dude saying this in Rocky?
Guess what
I
I'm
know
trying
nothing.
to say is that if I could change,
I cannot. Oh dear, no. I cannot because I feel like I wouldn't do justice to proper Russian commentary. Sorry, guys. And I have not seen
man.
Rocky or know who Ivan Drago is. And why is Andy waving to us?
I don't
Did
know.
you see that?
Maybe he didn't like Rocky. But if you
Yeah.
notice, there's something going on here. He's having a push down the right-hand side. Now, is this leading to the score early and deny the one turn and turn over using the wizard strategy?
Is this the moment? That's possible. Oh, there's Blood Bowl going on. All right, looking back, yes, that's absolutely possible. But that witch elf seems somewhat tagged, and we do have a couple of Edge 5 players. Not to
Oh,
be
the lead me
overly
one.
confused about what's going on. Okay.
Just a push. We have a
This
Russian
seems-
language question for you. Do
Giraffe,
people of the Soviet bloc, Ukraine, Belarus, Georgia, all speak Russian, or is it different dialects?
That is an excellent question. So all three of those countries have their own languages. They are all Slavic, so have similar roots, but are very much different languages. However, Russian is primarily spoken in a lot of places in all of those countries, and certainly taught in schools. So if you are Russian and travel to either of those countries, you tend to
AndyDavo.
get along fine with just
Better
Russian.
apple
Sort of
than
like
a
English
can
tends
of
to get you
spam.
along a lot of places, but they most certainly have their own languages as well. And it is currently a somewhat contentious political. Ooh,
Why did he do the 4+ dodge? If he'd gone
He
the other way, it
did.
misclick. Yeah, he admits it's a misclick there, so
That-
which is fair enough, you know.
that was unfortunate.
Oh,
But the
now
ball-
this could be interesting, couldn't it?
So is the ball safe? I guess is the question.
Well, you got the leapy tackle dude that can get in there, haven't you?
We have a lead player, don't we? Oh, it's been ages since I've seen this. Leapy wrestle, dude, but nonetheless, that's the way, isn't it? He can also just get around. What is his guard? So if he gets the guard in, he can push out the witch elf as well. So he can try to get an assist.
I find it's better just to talk about biscuits and wait until it's actually
Well, he does have a
developed rather than try to guess what these are doing. But
I mean, he's probably looking for a surf, right?
that is an Edge 5 tackle leap player in the middle of the field, isn't
There
it?
is, you're right.
Yeah.
So he has both a wrestler and a tackle blodger. So he has two people who can leap in. The question is, can he get the guard to assist? And that feels like a little bit of a stretch.
Would he go
3+ for a guard? Elvis says, biscuits.
Well, it's a player down, but...
All right, well... This doesn't help the situation. But I think he was looking at...
That's fully enough, Elvis, in every single way, shape, and form. Yes.
Particularly shape, is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, shape. Hairstyle, everything.
PS2 leap, he's planning the surf. Well, the surf would be a little bit difficult with a sidestepper, so you need a lot more there, but he's not going for the ball.
Well, not with that guy. Oh, no, he's blitzed. So, really? Is he trying to force the score? And he'll take his chances against the wizard?
I don't know what's going on here. Why did you go for the ball here? Andy, what are you doing?
Because if you don't put pressure on him, then he'll just stall anyway. All right.
2 plus 1D doesn't feel like the early play. Or the Andy play. But it's right there. I suppose the pickup afterwards isn't particularly fantastic. But that seems like a very conservative line.
So okay, so we're on levels of thinking here. So Shu knows that Andy knows that he's thinking of going for the early score and trying to use the the wizard to be 2-0 up at half-time. Okay. And Andy knows that Shu must know that this is his strategy. If you're Shu now, do you score now or stall another turn?
I mean, you've been given a clear path to score, and if that was your entire plan from the beginning, just go for it, right? I'm a little confused because in turn 1, he went the full-on let's touch everybody approach, and this time he even didn't take the witch hit.
He did, it was a push. Didn't want it?
No, he dodged. He dodged from the witch that he was basing.
But
he could have brought the guard in and tried to hit it, but that would require touching everything. Okay, so it looks like she was just going to stall one more time.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even hand off to the rookie witch.
Yeah. So fundamentally, Andy's a conservative coach. He won't love me for saying it, but it's true. He'll never take high risk, high reward dice. Not this early, it seems like. I feel like if this were maybe turn 7, this would be a completely different situation. But, yeah, there we go. She was just bringing his entire team back in.
So where's the leap dude for Andy now? There's an Edge 5 leap wrestle.
The tackler's all the way in the back.
Yeah. Okay, so
he can still make it. No, he can make it just to base the cage. He can't even.
Well, he could possibly do a 1 dice leap up from the back. Uh-oh.
There's the mighty blow hit.
Oh!
And there we go.
How bad's this injury? He might bring him back.
Is this the Apo?
It is power Apo.
There goes the Apo, and we're back. Hellboy would be proud. Well done, it. This going for attrition is suboptimal. Yeah. I mean, so keep in mind that the killer on Shu's team is 87, right? So that's where the blitz was before, and that's where the blitz might keep happening. But it does seem to be a game of two parts here, right? We have the ball on one side, and then we have the killing attrition game in the top.
So you can get 1 dice on the ball here with a 2+ from the Edge 5 by just basing the back of the cage and diving in. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no. I think he always has this option with the Edge 5.
I mean, what he's doing here is he's now covering so they can't run across to the other side and stall another turn.
Black Swan, Hellboy is doing bigger and better things for the month of January, so I am a temporary replacement until he gets back. And Andy's better make it for 4 more rounds so that Hellboy can come back and claim his rightful place.
It's just a very interesting elf game, isn't it? It's
Is this an elf game? I haven't seen a single pass yet.
elf v elf.
Where's the vanity bullshit?
No,
Promise
really?
bullshit.
What?
What are we hitting? What?
Is he just?
We're hitting the dirty player?
Is he just hitting for attrition here? Well, he fears the dirty player.
It's not
He
even the
said that
87
in the
guy.
pre-warm-up, but you. Huh?
So we've certainly separated those 4 players now, but surely Shu can easily stall for another time.
If he wants to.
Yeah. And a 1 turn isn't 100%. Oh, they're not even separated anymore. Look, they can very much still join the group. This is Andy giving up the drive. It's too early to give up the drive.
Well, he wants him to score so he can score back, but
there's no pressure on him to score. He can literally pass turn right now, and he still doesn't have to score.
Well, hang on. Right, correct me if I'm wrong. That's a wrestle edge 5 leap player there.
Yes. There's wrestle edge 5, and there's a block tackle edge 5.
Would anybody else have, taken away the assists from the back and done the way scoring? He scored,
That's the score. All right, now we have the wizard.
Yes,
the wizard
now
defense.
I mean, this is where a blitz and the wizards combine to kill the game, and it's over then. So
it's an elf game. It's never over.
Right. So now, if you're Andy, do you 1 turn?
This depends on the setup a little bit. Well,
he's got a couple. He's got 2 on there on bench.
why Ding Dongery?
Too risky, he says.
Too risky, but you can always 1 turn and turn 8 no matter what. So.
No, I get what he's saying.
Like...
I mean, there's a lot of GFIs going on down the bottom half there, and there, so.
Yeah, and we don't have sure feet yet because this team hasn't played enough games to get that on the player. But if you don't waste the reroll on the handoff.
Well, I'm just wondering how much does he fear the wizard?
Yeah. If 1 turn fails, you've given choice to it. I'm very confused. I feel like I've been watching Andy a little bit too much playing his bash games, and I have a little bit of a sense of his plans, and then when elves happen, I'm at a loss. What does one do with elves? Pass catch there as in-build reroll for handoff. Yep, fair enough. So you just need to pick up and then... Where'd it go? 1 kills 2 victims.
Do you know what, L-Plate? That's the way I see it. He's got 5 turns to draw the wizard out. A success here, even if it's not scoring, it's getting rid of the wizard. Because then you can go 1-1, take it to overtime and take your chances.
There's a lot of things to draw out. There's drawing out the bribe, trying to kill the AV7 killer.
It is very healthy. Yeah, it's a very healthy game here.
What's
and
the guy on
I
the
think
sideline?
that's why L-Plate, he was going for such players as the dirty player, because it had no defensive skills. It was easy to be knocked down, and with the bribe, it is quite a dangerous player for Andy. So he'd love some damage off the line here.
Also, don't forget, we have the mega thrower who is capable of actually,
Yes,
throwing wherever
the
on a 3+. As long as the wizard doesn't take him down. Just need Shu to blow his wizard. Yeah, that's the hope.
just like Hermione did.
Wow. Family show. Family show, Deuterino. I heard that it is. Oh my.
Ooh,
Well,
ooh. Has
that
Andy got a dirty player, Ralph?
I don't think he does. This team is. We don't even have dodge on this team.
Yeah, good point. Well made.
Although, wait, that would be quite Andy, wouldn't it? To have a dirty player before dodge.
There you go. Now, one player gone.
There we go. Up one.
And remember, once we get past critical health, every player removed does make the wizard a little bit more powerful because the recovery gets less and less. Oh, just a stun, but that might become a foul target.
Might as well. If we can get. If we can get this guy down.
I'm just pausing there.
He's maybe rethinking a possible foul target.
What am I missing here? The ENC. Lots. It is normally.
Squish people, yes, they're extremely tense. Especially for Andy, who's had
Oh, I must admit,
dear.
I thought, with my mind. Oh, that's an interesting.
That's it's an AV7 target.
Yeah, come on.
Available for the killing.
Which would be a lovely piece of damage here, even if it is just a rookie witch. No, you're right. No, I found playing in the playoffs very nerve-wracking.
So no gang foul, as it were.
But another KO.
Second random KO. That was a nice little line of scrimmage. Of course, that means the chances of drawing out a blizzard are actually getting low. A wizard are actually a little lower as well.
Well, it's definitely not happening. Oh,
that's a reroll.
You got to do a reroll because it's
you got to do it. It's on the
sideline there, isn't it? Is he going to throw it and move it up?
He could, but there's no. If he's not pushing up yet, right? This was a bash turn. I'm curious, does he have anybody to do the foul with, even if it's
He'll foul with the wrestle guy on the end. He's not fouling.
No, he's not doing it. Well, he only had 2 assists, and he would have to make himself a lot less wide.
Throwing it, the thing is with throwing it, is it actually, you wouldn't have moved the catcher, you would have just moved the ball to him, but then that actually puts him more in wizard range. You could be pretty sure the ball is not being wizarded on this turn.
Yeah, that seems a bit unlikely.
Yes, Shamba.
Yep. Yeah, I would be surprised.
Shumi's right to put the pressure on.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if the Natty gets the ball until the very end at all.
Oh, unless you did an end of turn thing. Wizard here, once you got the people in position. Doubt it, but...
And don't forget, he does have the diving tackle, so anytime that's on the ball, the sidestep diving tackle is going to be a pain to deal with.
It's only a pain if you remember that the guy's got a diving tackle.
That's true, but Andy did point it out, so...
I think you've had to re-roll that, because otherwise the option was he was going to wrestle down his armor 7 guy, and then
he was getting fouled.
I think everything was going to divert then to be, right, let's stamp on this guy.
But I think they both are pretty good in rerolls, right? We only have four turns for 3 rerolls. It's easy enough.
Well, it's what Andy's got to do now is get the ball safe and not wizardable. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? You've not only just got to be safe, you've got to be wizard proof.
Against a very healthy team. Ah, there goes
Really?
The foul in the guard. He has 2 bribes.
Yeah, but even then, that was like...
That's a bit... 1-on-1 trade-off. Prop and health catchers are... That word was wizardable, yes. It's very much a legitimate English word.
Word of the day.
Word of the day. Today's a very educational stream.
Piss off. We've got Hogwarts. You know.
You and Hogwarts are a very dangerous combination, it seems.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a start.
Susie Dent had backed me on that one. Thank you, James. Right, so interesting here. Like I say, it's right. Are you giving it to the natty, or are you giving it to the bolt bitch, basically? The person you don't mind getting bolted and then protecting them with the natty nearby.
I think Andy was counting out the other catcher before possible reception.
Well, that bro
The
can
one on the
pretty
right.
much get it there on a 2, can't he?
Yep.
From anywhere.
But will it be safe enough? Okay, I guess it depends on whether he gets. Okay, we get him down. We get the AV7 down. Can we kill the killer?
This would be big.
Okay.
Just a
Is it
stun,
worth
which means he'll still be
foul?
there if they want to foul someone next turn.
I think it's a tall ask to both be able to gang foul and be non-wizardable.
It is, isn't it?
Just a little bit. And we still have the diving tackle pretty much within reach. And I'll keep reminding everybody that has diving tackle. Sorry. I know the polite thing would be just to ignore it entirely.
No, it's, you know, it's like the only reason you turn all skills on with Kislev is to remind yourself that the blitzers start with diving tackle. This is very interesting. Yeah, where exactly are you going to put the ball that makes it safe? That Dark Elf's on the ground, though, isn't there, Giraffe? And the
Yeah,
possibility one more will be as well.
At least one of them is stunned. So, I'm starting to think about whether it's worth scoring a little bit early, but then again, Stublanc does have a babe, so all of those... Oh, there you go. There's the other catcher. No!
Oh, come on, not this way. He double won it!
That's game.
There we go.
It's
Right.
not
Well,
actually
thank you very much,
But-
everybody. You know what, Giraffe. It's been lovely working with
It's
you.
been
But
a pleasure.
I don't think we'll need you next week, love.
It's been absolutely a pleasure. Taking care of, or stepping in to cast Andy's Chalice run for the season.
It
Oh, dear.
doesn't matter. He's looking at it because it was very sunny. It was a 3+, but when you roll 2 1s, you know, it's
It is very
not
sunny,
much
but
you
he's
can do
accurate.
about it. Oh, wait, he's not using the wizard here.
Why? I think he can blitz it out. Can he not?
Well,
Does he have anyone in
you'd
range?
just pick the ball up with that movement 8 guy and pretty much be in the end zone for 2-0.
He can just blitz it out of the way and he's fine. Yeah. This is the Giraffe Chalice curse. Oh, this curse has been around since way before my time. I assure you, Elvis. Although, if you'd like, I can absolutely take
Why
credit
would
for
you
it as
do
well.
that, Shu? Shu, what are you doing to me?
Oh,
Why?
man.
Don't do that, Shu. That's good, the blitz.
This is a little bit silly.
Thrower doesn't have block.
No. And there's the pickup, and that's
Yeah,
2-0 with
this
the Wizard
is, I
still
think
on.
you can pretty much get out of range here and get back.
Yeah, it was 2+ because it was accurate, so it didn't even matter.
Just run down this bottom corner. Bring your other guy across, Shu.
That is, yeah, and that's that then. Can the Natty make it? I suppose he can.
Yeah, it's a lot of, yeah. Yeah,
Gotta do
well,
it,
yes, you're right. It could be a one-turner and he's only 1-0 down going into the second half.
Against a Wizard.
Against the Wizard still, yeah. I mean, if you were Andy, well, Shu's going to score on turn 7. If he can stall, he'll go to turn 8. Oh, this is very...
Does Andy get the ball second half? Yes, Andy will get the ball second half, but the opponent has a wizard. It's, I think at that point in second half, you just one turn and try to somehow get turn him over, right? If the send's 2-0 or 2-1.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's elves. All this stuff can happen the other way around, can't it? This is the playoffs. This is the first round of the playoffs. Strategios, Luke.
Slightly less significant snake at this point, but the natty can certainly hit the ball carrier. The question is, can he get down? He doesn't have any offensive skills, so can he?
Yeah, he's going to struggle to get back here as well.
You cannot. So a lot of GFIs will be needed.
Yeah,
in the making of this
right. So do you change tack, hit a few things, try to foul them off the field because you know you're going to be 2-0 down, but at least you get the one turn attempt to make it 2-1. The trouble is you are still going to a wizard, so you could by the end of turn 9 bring it back to 2-2, but then you're giving them 8 turns and a wizard to
You can reach
score.
the ball.
What with
There's still, yeah, the natty can still reach the ball carrier.
Yeah, you can't do.
Might as well go for it, but yeah, yep, there you go. There's another chain push to get the assist. Or actually, maybe not even the assist. I think that might make. Yep, that means that the strength guy can reach the ball carrier now. Hold on. That doesn't even need the guard anymore.
He's setting up for a foul on the
Yep. Yeah, do the foul first. Makes sense.
Oh, this could be big.
That's pretty good.
Oh, there he is. Yes, he is.
Yep.
He's bringing him back. He's bringing so the power Apo. So now we're playing for keeps on both sides.
And here's the attempt on the ball.
Is he going to re-roll it?
Absolutely.
If he is, this is the last re-roll he'll use because otherwise he'll be saving the next one for the one turn. He has re-rolled it.
He does not get it. But he stays on the ball.
It's a 1 in 36 to score for the elves at worst.
Can he get anyone else in? I don't think the throwers anywhere in reach him.
Yeah. The other catcher can come down, take the diving tackle at the back, I suppose.
Attack the diving tackle with maybe the thrower, or the catcher, and hope for the best. I mean, we had a snake going one way, right? Why not do it the other way as well?
You're right. These things could happen. Very interesting.
James, yeah, absolutely. I didn't see the chain push, but yeah, the chain push was clearly the better play. Oh, no. There goes the natty. To pretend.
If you're shooting now, do you score?
Yep. So this just prevents the blitz off the ball.
But like I said, if you're shooting now, what do you do? 1 in 36? Well, he could still... Oh, no, because it's strength 4.
So Tianric, a failed 2+ pass. A snaked 2+ pass is how it happened.
He's going for the thrower again because he's basically got no skills of defense.
Yep. Fair enough.
Oh, KO'd.
KO's okay. Well,
if he
KO's
comes
better
back,
than...
Yeah, dead.
Than dead, yeah. KO's the least of our problems right now. How about that? A bobble box, and...
He's in.
He's in. It's 2-0, and the opponent still has a wizard. Okay. Yes, Satanic. It was quite unfortunate. Right in front of the
Movement
right.
8 blitz.
That's right.
Yeah, weren't a great place to drop the ball. But still, now, here we go. He's got 2 turns to score to make it 2-1. And
KO
Schubert
stays
is
out despite the babe. I mean,
so
not so spicy for the last 2 turns of the game, but
10 players.
some plays good. Hi there, red shirt. Yeah. Hell, I've had a little bit of an operation in the last week. I hope my voice is still acceptable. Andy looks disappointed. Thrower stayed off, to be honest, given his throw last drive. He might be better off without him. Yeah.
So you've got diving tackle on one edge and tackle on the other edge. So does Andy make it a good chance at a 2-turn here? Or is he thinking if he does score in 1? Okay. Hello, Overlord. You're right, mate. Our South American correspondent.
Voice is very acceptable. Excellent, Maro. I'm glad to hear it. No, in all fairness, we very much want Andy to win so that Hellboy can come back to commentating on this Chalice run if he can. We'll see how that goes. Do they try to remove?
You know what the best thing is? I know the little shit's watching. I bet you he's watching, right? And the thing is, I told him if he was watching and he commented, that means he isn't working on his thesis. So
He might as well commentate, isn't he?
That's what I was. You know, he's so busy. So busy doing my thesis, dude.
Can somebody clip this just in case Hellboy isn't watching, just so that they can see what his friend does behind his back?
He said friend.
It's all evidence. So busy.
So, and this is obviously due to the setup of the 1-turner going for a 2-turn. Patrick, we are.
I'm sure he's going to change. Is that what he's going to change his
Name too.
Twitch
He's going to change,
multi-
and I think his
Is he
Blood
really?
Bowl 2020, like Blood Bowl 3 game version, would be doing.
Dr. Hellboy? I assume because he's watching in Shu's channel. Dr. Hellblastodont.
Again, you've got to watch out for the wizard, but a blown wizard here wouldn't be a bad thing again. God, that wizard is quite a big... Just the fear of it, really, isn't it?
And now we have all the rerolls that we want. Remember, it's always sunny, but it's also really sunny. So
Yeah, handoffs
throws are
rather
a
than
little
passes
more
would be
problematic.
better. So he's going down. He's putting the scoring threats in. Interesting opener.
Not going for the extra hits because he needs to set up multiple scoring threats to be able to make it through. Surprised he didn't put one of the edge 5s to pick up the ball to have an easier time with the throw.
It is very tense. Chef piece, I think you're right. But it couldn't have gone much worse at the start, could it, really? Being 2-0 down and he's still got the wizard. Trouble is, these elves don't actually have to move that far forward to be considered scoring threats, do they? I mean, that catches a scoring threat where he is.
Is that a screen of some sort? Or just, hey, deal with all of these? One die.
Get one dice.
What's going on? Gets him down, but...
Yeah, but it's still not to the side.
What?
Is he going to drop a foul on him, or? I think.
Gotta get something.
You can't have him. You just get
Yeah, the 2Ds did not get paused, but all it took was the 1 die.
1D, yeah.
Alright, so I guess we... And why does he have 2? I guess to get them back.
Well, just in case you pick it up with 1 and he wizards it, and then you can't get the ball forward, so you have 2 back, don't you?
Yeah, that makes sense. Surely that's not a...
That is a thing, and don't call me Shirley.
Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to.
I did it, Hellboy! I did the line!
Did it? It happened, and you weren't even here for it.
And do make sure you get ready for the second half when we have to talk about the advantageousness of, for Christ's sake, the advantageousness of keeping re-rolls. Oh dear.
Absolutely, I'll be there for
anyway.
it. What the fuck was that? I mean, I assume that that's not a bolt. It's just not worth it.
It could stop the play. Well, you never know.
But it's not, though, because the other guy just picks it up and throws it on a 3+, which isn't unheard of. There you go. That's more like it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I thought when he was leaving them guys open, they could get round. I mean, Shu ain't going to score again, but he can stop Andy from scoring again.
Yep. Oh my god. Everything is just going absolutely poorly for him, isn't it? Yep, that's that then. Might as well punt it.
Throw it into the corner.
Just punt it.
Oh, the early GG's
Oh, there's the GG.
How do you spell tilt?
Yeah. I don't know if that's GG, right? Like, the punt can fail.
It's getting there. I mean, the wizard, it's not going to be 2-1 at half time.
There you go. There's 1 failure on the one. It's 50% pass. Oh, he went too far. I think he should have gone. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if the thrower was still on, this was still on, but let's see if...
We've still got a chance. That's a...
Yeah, you can still go for it.
2+2+2+6, and then worry about your blitz or your leap after that. He's got a re-roll. This is doable.
Yeah, you can throw it to... What's the
now,
closest
Space,
person?
we don't like to have that negative attitude on this channel, but I pretty much agree with you 100%.
It does seem like it, doesn't it?
Just so we're crystal clear on this.
I thought that was the person he was going to throw it to. And then hand off.
He's going to throw it to one of them leap guys up there. And just,
I don't think he can reach those guys. That might be too far.
Well, he could throw it to the one-turner from here, and he could get in.
Can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
If he's in the second half.
No, they are, but they might be out of throwing range.
Throwing range.
Are they not?
Well, the one-turner's in range.
Okay. There we go. Need a 6+.
Got to re-roll it.
No, absolutely. And no.
No. There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bit of the show that we're going to get to know and love. It's, as I nip off for a fag, we're now ready with the Giraffe Time Report.
Oh my goodness. Over to me. I had a Giraffe Time Report prepared, but it was a little bit at Andy's expense, and I feel a little bit terrible about it now, so I don't know if I can do that. I absolutely cannot tell you a joke. That's Hellboy's imperative. Oh dear. Okay, well, what I was going to do is going to have a little bit of an educational moment and tell you all about the etymology of the word moist. We here at in this channel love the word moist, and I think that we should all know a little bit more about it. So, the word moist comes from originally from the modern French moite, I think, which is appropriate because we are playing against a French opponent, and it meant damped, wet, and soaked. But originally, it actually comes from Latin muscitus, which is the same root of the word mucus, and it means moldy and wet and green and gross. So what I wanted to say to you all is that Andy was actually a little bit correct. And the word moist has kind of gross connotations. So next time when you talk about moist, do remember that you talk originally about mucus and green and gross things. There you go. That is my halftime report. I hope that it was educational. And if there is a next game in Chalice, I will make sure to give you some more educational tidbits about Andy's favorite words. Maybe Nando's. The word is moistly harmless, but mucus. Remember the mucus. I am the next Susie Dent. Perhaps. The more you know. But no jokes from me. I am incapable of doing jokes. I'm feeling very moist today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Physics. Dimmy says I would just one turn. Absolutely. I think at this point you go for one turns and hope for the turnovers and fizzled wizards and never give up, never surrender, that kind of thing. Draft time report is moist. Yes, absolutely. This halftime report was brought to you by the word moist and the Merriam-Webster. Actually, no, the, what did I use? The online etymology dictionary. Blitz into Dead Natty. At this point, why not Pageant of Inertia? Might as well. That's not very funny, says Hawk of the Battle. We're not doing funny. We're incapable of funny. That's Hellboy.
You didn't tell a joke, did you?
I did not. No, I gave them a lecture.
That's what I was right, told them off, did you? Hello, Marsum. You're right,
definitely
mate.
not very funny.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
It wasn't funny, but I agreed the fuck out of it. Pageant, funny is not in my purview.
Pitch invasion, which...
Well, that was a pitch invasion.
This is good. So let's just see. Absolutely, no one on the. It's just Andy's team, wasn't it?
Who needs? Why would I tell you guys a joke? You can have this pitch invasion. Well, that's.
Oh,
I don't think we do a one turn now. Seeing as the one turner is on the ground. And
yeah, I don't know. Right, do you know the worst thing is we got to fill this for a good 40 minutes. As this
some
decays
biscuits.
in front of us. Hellboy's voice seems to be a lot
tell us
higher.
about something edible.
Oh, yeah, I've got my biscuits, obviously, as the rules dictate.
Biscuits, yes. I like how Andy's just. Do you think he's thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner? Yeah. How am I going to play some CCL after this? Or is he actually trying to figure out how to get this out?
And OCC after this.
Yeah, maybe. Do giraffes rather eat moist grass or dry needles? I believe they eat leaves, Sir Capellius. Oh, there we go.
Right,
we picked up the ball. Oh, vanity passing. That might be the way. L-plate, I think he's taking a moment rather than getting tilted. That would be a very reasonable thing to do, wouldn't it? And understandable as well. And with that, he actually managed to find a couple of 2-die blocks, but to no avail.
Yeah, this is... Well, yeah. The thing is, it's going to take such a set of dice for Shu to lose it from here. We really should complain about how bad them dice are if they actually happen. Do you get what I mean?
I feel like that was the case right before the pitch invasion.
Yeah.
And then the pitch invasion kind of confirmed it.
And then it just got a little bit worse.
Tiny bit. So if the Edge 5 Leaper stays up on his feet, they can still get there.
Well, I've got chocolate digestives made by McVitie's. I'm not sponsored, but I freaking should be.
You absolutely should.
That's basically, I freaking hate Bourbons. That's basically, I did the custard creams in the other night. I mean, are we that bad, folks, that I'm actually allowed to break protocol and talk fully about the biscuits here? Have we truly given up on the game that we can go into talking about other
Die,
topics,
Yonkers,
or are we
die.
still on the game?
Ooh.
Just let me
I
know.
mean, we might still be on the game. For example, I think a foul on the natty is absolutely coming, given that blitz target. But yeah. Yeah, there we go.
We're still on the game, okay.
I suppose so. I don't know if there is a game per se, but there are a lot of elves on the ground, so that's exciting.
Well, let's look at this from Shu's point of view. He's got to be happy. He's 2-0 up. He's got the wizard in hand. He has just basically got to sort of like play a bit of pressure here, but the elves are in such a situation, they're going to have to roll a lot of dice, and they're going to crack. You'll find out at Water Bowl, Santa, if you play your cards right.
In comes the foul. And concessions are not allowed, right?
No,
so
you
we're
can't,
definitely
because if he
playing this
concedes,
out.
he'll be banned.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look at that foul.
Hey, good lad.
Nice little one, too. There is no game. This is just an awful punishment. It certainly isn't looking great. So, I guess thinking of this back, what could Andy have done better in the beginning of the game that actually would have avoided this situation, right? He did snake the throw. Could he have avoided making the throw earlier, do you think?
Well, not
He
really.
still had two people pressuring him. He needed to get out.
I thought, well, maybe
that was
that
a reasonable
cage
play.
dive, but like someone said, he could have got served from it. But geez, at this point in time, anything in hindsight is in 2020, isn't it? And,
Very nice.
but if you could make a stab at it,
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, we're sort of
go on.
back.
I was just about to say injury there could make a difference as the guy
but it would
harmlessly off the grass.
Wouldn't happen. But we're actually still playing, because Shu chose not to attack the ball, so the ball is reasonably safe still. And now that the players are unstunned, they can at least recover in a defensive position. It's hard to play the elves if you're afraid to make 2+ sometimes. You just hope the snakes don't come the wrong time. Yeah, I agree, Queen Elizabeth. The play seemed absolutely fine to me. You don't anticipate snakes.
Yeah, it's just bad luck, it's it's kind of like the thing that damages elves the most, isn't it? The double one.
Is he thinking of
It reminds me of a joke. Are you
size
my joke? Do you want to hear my Batman impression?
Absolutely. Oh,
oh no, Lois!
Yes?
Watch out for that kryptonite.
That was the joke?
That was my
Did we get to the punchline yet?
That was my impression.
Oh, that was really good. Well done, well done, Dudorino. Oh. Yeah. So anyway, did you know, speaking of biscuits and foodstuffs, did you know that chou blanc actually means white cabbage in English?
All right. Hang on, but there's choux pastry.
There is, but that is unrelated.
Cabbage pastry.
No?
No? Oh, okay.
We're just going to skip over the fact that there was a reroll over there in the second half.
And you said it. We're in the second half. It's your responsibility to say that.
Is it? Okay, well, should we go to overtime? That was a very expensive reroll that Andy just used, and because of something called kick equity. However, yay! It's been said, kick equity. However, I feel like that's maybe a secondary thing to think about while losing 2-0 against a wizard. Hey, we have some scoring threats.
Oh, I might. Choux pastry as an X. There you go, Marsum.
It changes everything. And meanwhile, so we have a cabbage playing against Andy, and apparently doing a cabbage in French means having bad luck or something, or fucking up, failing at something.
Is it?
Yes, so said Shu.
Oh, okay.
And we trust them on all things
I've just
Shu.
got to say thank you to Jenny of my long-standing patronage of subscriptions on this channel.
Ooh. Oh, did Jenny just... Jenny, thank you.
He's
for the
giving me
sub.
my sub as always, so thank you, Jenny. That's brilliant. Oh, hello, Crystal. You all right, mate?
Hey, Crystal Hunter. Get back in 2-2, and it's that simple. Absolutely, especially when you have an Addy. That is about to... No, that's not the one. I'm surprised there was no foul on the diving tackle. Andy's got to try to high roll this, because average dice aren't doing it for him.
Well, Shu can just sit on the wizard here, can't he? Because it's sort of like, you know, he's 2-0 up.
Oh, he did foul. I apologize. We're too busy talking about white cabbages. Aha, and the typical Andy Andy bait for a possible surf, but that's covered up. Okay, so bear with me here. Bring down the sidestepping diving tackler. Give the ball to the catcher. Run it up. Give it on a 3+. On yeah, this it's a bit dicey, isn't it?
But that wrestle dude up there, is he just a lineman or is he a catcher?
He's just a lineman. The scoring threat?
Yeah.
He's just a lineman.
So if
Both
he
of them
runs
are linemen.
backwards, he's not going to be there to go forwards. That sounded terrible, but what I meant was, if he runs backwards for a 2+ dodge, he's not going to have the enough to get there.
There you go. Getting a POW. And an
No weapon
injury.
to save him this time. And he's
He
just
is
out for the
gone
game,
for the
which will make
game.
Shu a happy man.
Yeah. Is he thinking of scoring still this turn, or is this just a matter of clearing some way out for the next turn?
I don't know. If you're going to think of having any chance of the game, you've got to go for it, haven't you? But not necessarily this turn, because it's not
Still
a very
turn
good
11.
position.
There's time.
Yeah, but, you know, Shu's still got the wizard.
That's true. You can't really just go and set up for next turn. You have to do it in one fell swoop.
Oh, just, you know.
Yeah, Chunta thinks still got to do it this turn. Yep.
Well,
yep.
if Chunta thinks so, then, you know, must be true. It's gotta be, you know, is he ever wrong? You have to ask yourself.
I've never seen it. Never seen such a thing. But it'll require dice regardless. I think he has the strength blitzer to...
Do you not get to a situation where you're just like, fuck it. Just do it.
Oh, we're not doing it. We abort the score plan.
Okay, so now it's got to be a case of protect in such a way that the wizard is unattractive, because it's a lot closer this time.
I think it depends on whether you bring down... No! There goes the second reroll.
Yeah, but why not?
Even if there's an overtime, rerolls are not replenished.
Like I said, we're very optimistic, aren't we, for the overtime? Let's keep going on.
I think you're not playing for the real-time win, right? That would just be impossible.
Yeah. So, yes, you're right. If Andy's going to win it, it's going to have to be in overtime.
That's the blitz. And Russell. Okay. Well, that was a... I guess we did get the injury your last turn, so I'm not going to call it a poor turn, per se. But it was a turn.
But can't you wizard here just move that catcher that's only got dodge and pretty much be on the ball, no matter what?
You can't score, and the strength lineman is there, so it's not... But yeah, no, you just do it. I think you just wizard it. I'm trying to make a case for not doing it.
I can see a lot in chat. I think in wizard this turn.
This turn, yep.
But
again,
from Shu's point of view, why wizard? Because I'm 2-0 up. The worst I can be after the end of its next turn is 2-1, and I'll have the ball back.
Certainly taking a good
Queen
think of it.
Elizabeth, you're right. The threat of the wizard is so good because you've constantly got to play against it.
Nope.
Yeah, I agree, Danny. Oh, look, have you noticed Rochelle's got a little bit more vocal since Crystal London turned up in stream? Oh, amazing, isn't it?
Happens. The ref has not been on it today for either side.
I think they've all still got bribes left, haven't they?
Yeah. 1 for Andy, 2 for Shu.
This is not good.
No.
Sorry, Andy. Don't watch the VOD.
I'm not sure that we're saying Andy's played particularly poorly.
No, it's just been circumstantial. This could have easily happened the other way. You know, elves with a wizard are always quite a tough combination, but it didn't help. Elves, wizard, and some bad dice. I think it's fair to say that. Not being biased, it was an unlucky situation with the pass.
Set of snakes, and that was a pretty beautiful pitch invasion there that stopped any hope for. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And finally, a little bit goes the other way. There you go. There's snakes back for.
I think that the disadvantage of the fact that the guard scoring threat is so far back is that now we can't actually free it up.
Hand off
Do
to
we go
the
for the
catcher,
3+ catch?
throw to the guard on the 3+ catch, and then.
The thrower can do a 3+, I think.
Yeah, the thrower can pretty much throw it.
Yeah, he's got long arm and accurate, right? He can do this.
Yeah.
The question is, do we take the 3+ catch with it?
Yeah, but what really have we got to lose now?
Oh yeah, no, we can leap, of course.
Hello,
we have
Jimmy,
H5.
mate. You're
That's
all
the
right.
blitz. There you go. Yeah, there, Jimmy. And there we go. Now we go for the beautiful sunny throw.
Just paused, waiting with bated breath.
That's right. There's something exciting to happen. Sense. Touch everybody.
This really has got to work, yeah.
Pass, strong arm, accurate. There we go.
Yay!
And the catch. And we have a score. It's a game.
Woohoo! And the crowd go wild.
It's in a game. It almost looks like it's close. I'm amused that Shu Blanc is also down to 1 reroll.
Well, he
Get
also
wrecked.
thought there's no way it's going to overtime.
It's anything can happen. A fizzled wizard, and a blitz of epic proportions, right? All is needed.
Imagine if he went the totally balls out play, put the 1-turner on the line and got the wizard and got the reverse,
and then got the blitz.
Score.
Oh my goodness, that would be that would certainly be entertaining. Excitement for the game. Is Shu on 10 players? Shu is on 10 players. He did not have a bench, and his killer is now down. Of course, I don't think this is a game of attrition any longer. So,
now if you shoot,
certainly...
do you push or just hold? You know, sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Against 2 Edge 5 leapers,
Johnny Lawrence just taught us anything.
Against 2 Edge 5 leapers. I feel like holding there is a bit asking for trouble.
Raven reckons Shu will go for free.
I think so.
You're right.
Jinja thinks there's
It
a bit of a
almost feels
mistake.
like a blitz is due and deserved, doesn't it? But I think Shu's right to push for free because it puts the ball at the opposite end of the field from where your opponent wants to be. And he has still got the wizard, and he is still in the lead.
So we're basically in the same place we were if Andy had just failed a 2-turn. Oh, wait, no. Shu still has the ball. No, we're not. Everything's shit. Never mind. I take it all back.
I'd still rather be Shu than Andy in this situation.
Absolutely. But we do have 11 players, and there are still 4 turns of Blood Bowl. 5 turns of Blood Bowl. 4 turns of Blood Bowl to be played, so... Snakes can happen everywhere. Why is Andy lined up like that? Which part? So I think he's wide because...
You ask him
getting
at
through
the
here
end
is
of the
cheap.
game, mate.
Yeah.
I try not to analyse.
You can make up all sorts of theories. I think he's setting up for a blitz, honestly, because the Edge 5 Leapers are front and center, ready to go if there is a blitz. And wide enough to try to prevent an actual score, because 3-1 is pretty much GG here. Jimmy, optimistic of a sort? Ooh.
No, he's right in what he
Sure
says.
thing.
I mean,
And
hence
there's
that's
the
what...
blitz.
Oh my God!
And-
Call for it and got.
And quite the...
Ooh,
well, this can
it's
go
gonna
many
get the
ways,
ball.
couldn't it?
Now, this is where the wizard's going to get
dear.
used then.
Well, you really want a catcher under there because you don't want it to scatter off the field. But then that catcher is just getting bolted.
Yeah, but then that catcher's going to get zapped.
The catcher is dead. But you can't not put a catcher on there because if it's a touchback, you're done.
Yeah, this is the ultimate catch-22.
Oh,
This
my
is where
goodness.
you want. This is
Where's
right.
the other catcher?
So we
Is he
said
off the field?
blitz
He's
and
off the
wizard
field.
fizzle.
Oh, dear. Gandalf the discount wizard? Yeah, one hopes. And the other catcher, the bold bitch, as it were, is off the field. So you just have to put your natty under it, right?
If you do, you know he's definitely getting bolted. I mean, the Edge 5.
But otherwise, it's a touchback. It's just a touchback. Well, it's
as
a
my
high likelihood touchback.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. It's happening.
Well, again,
You put Edge 5 under it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that
I
could
would
have
put
been.
the Edge 5 under it. It's Shamba, I think. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Cheese. This is what we've asked for. We asked for the blitz. Now it's going to be a 1 on the wizard, and it's game on and all back in.
Uh-huh. Sure. That's exactly what's happening. Oh, man. Oh, so this game all of a sudden turned exciting, and we were going to talk about biscuits all game. We'll have.
And I must admit, if that does happen, Andy, he hasn't got
Oh, there you go.
ball.
He's going for Edge 5 instead. Or maybe not even. He's come back. Elf teams are stupid. Elf teams. Well, there's 2 elf
That's
teams
coming
here,
from
aren't
the
there?
famous Dark Elf coach, Space Cadet. Really? That's your push? A free plus dodge before you what? For Christ's sake.
What is happening?
GFI and a dodge?
GFI. That's the reroll.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
No.
You got to use it. You got to use it.
Why didn't you put the player in?
For fuck's sake, why didn't you put the player in?
Andy, what was that?
I did not like Jimmy. I did not like that. What was that?
Why not put the player in?
The Edge 5 guy up
This
there.
is an easy clear now. You had it. Andy, why?
Yeah, Surfer Natty. Right,
I mean,
you now
the
want
snakes hurt,
0
right? The
rerolls.
snakes again hurt, but you didn't have to. At least screen it off first. So you put the player in, then you put somebody else to screen it off so it doesn't get surf, and then you make the hit. The player needed a dodge without dodge.
Yeah. Just get back to the game.
Which player needed a dodge without dodge?
The Edge 5?
The Edge 5 was alone.
Yeah, no, I don't know why he's typing that. It's not for my benefit.
The Edge 5 couldn't reach the ball without the dodge. Okay, so the snakes would have failed anyway.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't have hit someone without putting someone near the ball, under the ball.
I see. So it was GF5 for Edge 5 to get to the ball, but the Edge 5...
Well, Shoe's got the ball.
She's got the ball.
Little handoff here, I suppose. Oh, no,
We
just
had a
taking it
moment
up.
of hope, and that moment has disappeared.
Yeah. We all got caught up in the excitement of the blitz.
And the possibility, yeah.
Bit Pete Tong after that.
Yeah.
I'm here
Okay,
to
so we needed
provide
the
comments on
GFI.
the actions, but I don't think and another foul. Can't
Yeah.
blame that either.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So if he needed a GFI to get a player under the ball anyway, and that would have been a snake regardless. So now we have a cage, an anti-leap cage. But
Yeah,
don't we
actually,
have? Where's
Marzen
the
comes.
other leaper? Oh, where's the other agility guy?
There's
There
one
you go.
on the
He's still there.
ground and
So
one
you
at the
can leap
back.
from the other side, can't you? With some dodging, but you can still the leap wrestle guy can make it. No.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think you can still very much get a die on the ball.
6, 7. It's a big dodge.
Yeah.
Do you know
Leap
what?
block
He can
because he
get
does
one
not block.
dice
I
on the
think
ball, pop it out and score. Let's be
I don't think
positive.
leap block can get to the right spot because he's on the ground, but leap wrestle can. Unless I'm miscounting. No. All right, somebody else is doing it.
All right, it's not him, not them then.
So it's got to be the leap blocker. Then I'm just not seeing more. Or we're not going for the ball.
I think you have to because of the wizard again.
No, we're not going for the ball.
No, don't do that.
Uphill something randomly. Well, I mean, there's still time. Let's not forget that as long as Shu doesn't score, 4 turns is nothing for either set of elves. That Natty's getting surfed. It doesn't move, though. There we go.
Yeah, middle back would be.
Raven, I don't think he's throwing in the towel. I think he's absolutely trying for it still.
Again, we keep saying it, but with that wizard, it is kind of tricky.
Yeah, I agree with Jimmy. That's what I was saying earlier. You can't keep the ball safe for long with 2 Edge 5 leapers sticking around, and you only have 1 guard to protect against it.
But the trouble is with the no reroll part of this and the wizard is that Andy's whole strike, recover, and score has to pretty much be in the same turn.
which is doable. I mean, the natty's out there, and if Shu's gonna send out somebody to take care of the natty, then the ball's getting a little bit exposed.
But yeah, Andy has no rerolls
No rerolls left,
this
yeah.
or overtime, even if he
Oop.
does manage to score.
Getting extra pushes too, extra hits. Ouch, that's a tough one.
The ball distribution piece is gone. I think we're going back down the other side of the bell graph of excitement here, that we got all picked up that there could be sort of like the visions of a game on the horizon, but unfortunately Blood Bowl said no. Hi Raven, you not got as much chance as getting the ball up half of the field now without that thrower.
Yeah, we're asking for crazy dice, but we've been asking for crazy dice for a while, and some of them might have almost happened. So it's a game of patience and trying not to rage quit. Absolutely, this is the not rage quitting part of the Chalice run. Without Pirla. Okay. Ooh. Oh, hello there. I think I see one die on the ball.
Well, yeah. Now I've just based that cage corner there by doing that.
That's true. I see 2 dice on the ball.
Yeah.
If we can bring it
piece.
down.
But, you know, can we just go no re-rolls? There are no re-rolls.
Papa Pig.
There are no rerolls, but these are not unheard of. A reasonable foul. Still no ref. They're not in for this game. If he gets that blocker down, they're just 2 dice on the ball. Yeah. Must have prepaid those preps. Would you consider bolting the guy basing the cage?
Would I? I wouldn't. Yeah, I would agree with Jimmy there.
Actually, no. All right. Question is, how do you recover here? You go and use your Edge 5 Leaper again? It's just terrible, isn't it? And the ball is down! Pray for a really good scatter. That is not it. Oh, not yet.
Still bobbling.
Juggle everywhere. That's not a really good scatter.
So lucky. Well, he's going to get hit back, isn't he?
Oh, he's absolutely getting hit. So you can bring the guard in to try to make it a little bit more difficult, but you're...
Bolt.
You're gonna get.
This is where the wizard
This is not. Yeah, this might be it.
Unless you set up your own.
If imagine he dropped it, and you're actually in decent shape, because then the edge 5 comes in, punts it. Even if he doesn't hit the natty, the race is very much in Andy's favor.
Hello, Kindred.
Yeah. Hello, Kindred. Maybe wizard time. Oh, this is wizard time, I think. Yeah.
Bubble box, sort of like around
the game is
it
hilariously on, right? All it takes is a couple of missed dice, which might or might not happen, but... Yep, there goes the wizard. The wizard's very much a success. Look at that 6. And the ball is...
Oh, it's in there.
It could have been worse, but it could have been a lot better.
But he's got to roll dice.
Yep. Praise for Fizzle. Yeah, no, but...
Yeah.
Luki, I think you're hungry. You've been all about the moist. Good scatter, and still... It is, it's not the worst, but it's very clearable. Right, we have, we have the blodge sidestep movement blitzer who can just get this out of the way. Not sure how, Game's on.
Yeah, there's at least something about it now. Now the wizard's gone, it's all about just pickups and elfy things.
Pickups and elfy things with no rerolls. Yeah, no, this is not a particularly tough puzzle to solve.
Crystal just trying to maintain his reputation that he did see the chain push there. Crystal doesn't see Blood Bowl like normal people. It's like the Matrix to him.
Will there be a cutscene with a snake in Blood Bowl 3 if somebody reroll one's an action?
This would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it happens often enough and it's dramatic enough.
Oh, hang on. Don't we have to big up Crystal because he won his, I think he won his first round of his Chalice game the other day.
He did. He massacred some goblins. Very exciting. But not just any goblins. It's World Sitar's goblins, so...
It was World Sitar's goblins, yes. That was it.
Which is it? Not just any goblins.
And just once again, I will give this public service announcement. Do not go and see the new Matrix. Whatever happens, do not go and see the new Matrix. Oh, Aegis has got a new back scratcher. I have a telescopic back scratcher myself, which is the greatest thing ever.
Don't you have a wife?
Oh my God, Vicari, it was awful, wasn't it? What, Raven, are you shitting me?
It's not that bad of a movie.
Thank you.
First 20 minutes was fucking awesome, dude, and then atrocious. Isn't that... No, I'm not going to say that. That's way too controversial an opinion.
Oh God, Raven, I saw the new Dune as well. It's like the second film of that is going to have to be better.
Only because it was like dodge.
A yawn fest.
And the ball's picked up. No snakes here.
And
that's game. Is it game?
Well, not really. If
a few dodges away from maybe not game,
there.
Right? Dodge from the guard guy, and then we have it. We have some hits. Camel Chop, if you have a person who is nearby who presumably doesn't mind touching your body, then yes, I would imagine that would be much more useful for back scratching. Am I wrong? I didn't mean this in any kind of particularly derogatory way.
And I don't mean this in any gender biased way, but I really don't think the females understand the male need of a back scratcher. And I think it's got to do with, I imagine, you sound like a lovely lass, and I bet you ain't got much back hair, have you?
That's a rather personal question, Ginorino. But no, I can't say that I
exactly. And I think, if you, it just it increases your need. Anyway, he's on the move here. He's got to go. So he's going to take a chance with 2 dice, and this really is last chance saloon. And even then, I'm not sure who's going to pick it up after he gets there.
It's a terrible leap animation, isn't it?
And he didn't,
and the GFI fails. Andy's GFI have been phenomenal. As it were. Alright. I anticipate a snake dodge by... There's no need of a dodge, so I don't know why there would be a snake dodge, would it? A double skull, quad skulls on the attempt to clear the ball is what's definitely going to happen.
About where we are at the moment. It comes down to something when your entire win strategy is the opponent needs to roll quad skulls.
But it's happened before, has it not? Always keep the optimism. Oh, no, it's going to be trip skulls, isn't it?
Yeah, he could even make it 3 dice here just for...
I think he's going for it. Yeah, why not? You have the personnel, do it. Does he have the... Yeah. No, he doesn't have the personnel. He does not. It is still 2, but it was enough.
And there he
GG.
goes.
If anything, Shu is the one who tilted. Yeah, no, I don't think. I think, if anything, we were more tilted than Andy. Andy has been mostly playing reasonably. Even the blitz play makes sense, but he snaked it, and that's what happens. Tune is about.
Is this
what
where
do we
you
got?
make it 3-2 with the one turner and then hope there's a
Get the
riot?
riot? Absolutely. I mean, you give it a
Are we,
go, and then
are
see
we
what
really
happens.
going that far into this?
Absolutely. You know, the game turned on the original snake overthrow, and while I think it could have been made more, probably made more safer, but then that wouldn't be an elf play, would it? You would put all your personnel just to make sure that in case of snakes, things don't go poorly, and then you don't have enough people to protect the eventual throw. So.
And as Andy just pointed out, the thrower's not back there, so it's not much of a chance of getting the ball. With, again, no re-rolls here.
Well, might as well give it a try. You certainly don't lose anything from the attempt.
I'm going to finish my biscuit.
But we have hope. You don't try there, no. Ineffectual blitz, I imagine.
Ineffectual, but still funny.
We no longer have hope. Not an ineffectual blitz. And absolutely end of the game.
You know, we're not. Just click enter and I don't know.
She was begging for a death on that blitz. He was a little bit, wasn't it? That felt a little bit on the unnecessary side. But on the other hand, his team does need maybe a little bit more development, so that could have been a last-ditch attempt to try to get some SPP. So the only thing I can think of is general fear of Andy and trying to get some SPP at the very end, right? Because this team isn't very special, is it? Like, it's a decent team, but there's nothing too exciting about it. So getting some SPP on this could have been a thing.
Well, congratulations to Shu Blanc. I think he's done,
Congratulations.
Played really well. Well done, mate.
Yeah, he did. He played very well.
You're right, Andy.
Sorry about that. That was tough.
We're going analytical. Thank you for Kari. If we're going analytical, it was the pass, wasn't it? In the
that pass was a 2-touchdown swing.
Completely.
He stood in the corner. There was nothing that could get me. He was going to stamp on the killer. There's loads of stuff to do in that turn, and then I snaked it. The thrower needs his armor looking at. He's been knocked out 3 times, which is questionable. The turn of not putting the catcher under the ball where I got the blitz. I needed to go for it. I needed a dodge with the edge 5, or I needed to go for it with the guy to throw the ball. Well, going for the blitz was better value on the same probability than going and sticking the guy under. Yeah, because if you fuck it up, you never got to the ball anyway. So that's why I went for that.
Fair enough.
I counted the snakes. I hit 3 sets of snakes, all in critical places. He hit 1 in an irrelevant place. So
he hit 2. He also one-died you to let you score the first goal, but it wasn't a particularly relevant as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was already behind at that point, so...
Yeah.
Never mind. The thrower snakes was the biggest one.
EDEKGB100.
Yeah,
Sorry about the dicing. You might be better off sticking to your beloved bash.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Bit on the unfortunate side. Yeah, you had a 16% pass completion. Right, well done. I mean, to be fair, one of those was the attempt to... one of them was the 6+ attempt, but 2 of them, I suppose. Yeah, so it's not quite as dramatic as it sounds, but it does look great on an elf team, doesn't it?
With a strong arm accurate thrower, who was designed specifically for going and throwing the ball over large distances.
But never mind.
Yeah, but he's
Never
got to be
mind.
on the pitch.
Well, yeah. Oh well. Like she I think for the most part she played a really solid game. So.
Oh yeah, well,
Congratulations
we
to her.
can't fault him really, and there was a bit of ropiness in that last bit where he could have easily gone to 2-2 instead of 3-1 at some points there, but look, mate, it is what it is. No one's going to begrudge you that victory, are they? Really?
Nope.
But you got unlucky on the dice. I'll say it if no one else is, but I think you got unlucky on your dice. So what's your next game then?